Welcome to the wonder that is the Atlantis venue. It doesn't get any more unique than this. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one.
Diego Corrales, a multi-time Juan Manuel Márquez. And how about this man? Not only a pound-for-pound fighting great, but when it comes to entertaining fights, there may be none better than...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Las Vegas, please welcome a 2-division world champion.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That jab misses. These two were made for each other. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Diego Corrales that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout with...
And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of defense here at all. Do you believe what we are seeing? Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Diego Corrales that last round. Well, it's no secret. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. They exchange punches. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Corrales in some real trouble now. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the 4th we go. Perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Beautiful counter punch. Can't find a home with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. He is down big time on the score. On to the 5th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. That jab doesn't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tried to score with a jab. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The straight right just misses. Is off the charts. Jab does not score. Corrales might be ready to go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Corrales that last round. Talk about a one-sided. Let's start the sixth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Corrales is stumbling and bumbling. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Both these fighters, I'm sure, realize how close this fight is. Every second. Here we go, it's round 7. Which fighter is going to get caught first?
We're supposed to be the pros, Todd. I have no idea how this is going, but their approach to this next round, look at them. Confident as though they're fresh as a daisy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven. Both men step back for just a moment.
punching. Lucky that hook didn't score. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Oh, wait a minute. And the referee waves it off. Diego Corrales has been knocked out. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest...